Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, we got ourselves a tough opponent here from the Philippines, Jose Felix Jr. Hmm. So I already don't like the position. I don't like to play this thing actually. I don't know why I did it, but I'd rather do something normal looking. Knight here is tempting, but well, it seems to be right. Knight here is just a blocked knight. At least here he's got some scope to go there or there. To keep that defended naturally. Now it's important to think like where will you go here? Probably the pieces need to be developed. Propagating a bishop check might help me induce a move that's anyway good for me. I think that, but if he comes here, then it doesn't do much good for me. That's the pickle I have. And then, in fact, he gets momentum play against my premature knight. Alternatively, could also play something really wild with a move like g5 here. It's audacious, but it feels right. Audacious, but it feels right. I love playing these rapid games. It allows me enough time to think and enjoy the post-opening part of the game and come up with good chess plans. We spent a lot of time there trying to think of a good plan, and that's because we understand chess well enough to know how to plan, which is not the way 99% of people who play Blitz play, because you can't plan in Blitz. You have to just go with the flow. And for me personally, I'm very happy to have kind of discovered the joy of rapid and this 10-minute format, especially. 15 and 10 is a totally different ball game, and in 15 and 10, it has not been a satisfying experience by and large. By and large, somehow it's a bit fucked up. 15 and 10. On here, and try to get the knight in there. That seems to be a good idea, but we also get bishop, put the bishop on the run and attack a pawn at the same time is also a good idea. A lot of good ideas here now, and we've got to take one of them. I think the best idea is to hit the soft pawns. And his counter is going to be to attack here now, right? So he's basically letting it go. I have to think now a little bit. This knight has done its job. The knight has done what it needed to do. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to defend it. I'm instead going to attack his knight and try to continue keeping the pressure going. Even if he moves his rook away eventually, then at least I might get my bishop in here with the pawn there. That's how I'm thinking. And that might enable queen up here, and mate. But we didn't want him to come here and start like changing the momentum of the game. It was threatening to go that way, wasn't it? Okay, now we capture here, and let's see if he takes that, or does he go for this instead? Because if he takes this, then he's definitely walking right into our plan. Is he not? I have to think about it now. Because even though it's a nice plan, it's not immune from failing. This knight can come here. This knight comes here, then we can capture here, and then we can do something there, maybe. No. Or otherwise, do we hold on to the pawn with our queen and allow him to capture back? His position is so busted, like he's so vulnerable right now. His king is so unsafe. We just hold on to this, then he can probe it further. Bishop interlude. Gives us some more compensation, actually. Pawn here, knight there. Queen trade, bishop trade. Goes to an even, a slightly favorable endgame, but I think it's more in line with the spirit of the position to to keep the attack going while his king is this vulnerable. So let's trust in chess yet again, and let's trust in it so much that we even play a move like this. Because we're really just trusting that we have everything lined up in our favor. We're not bothering with those little penny pawns. We're going for the jugular. We're going for the mate. Although his king can just simply come here, right? If we just do all of that. So it's not so clear cut. The queen invasion is more hostile. what we want to do here is probably take this, and then queen here and go in for the mate. You just have to be careful. Okay. So he abandoned taking that pawn and he opened this up like he's Batman. He thinks he's Batman now. But his idea is to come here, right? But we're just going to come all the way in, and that pretty much ends the party. Because even if he comes here, the queen's there, and it's a mating net. I have to say, in these rapid games, I've managed to play some pretty masterful mating kind of hostile attacking games, which I'm not accustomed to playing because I play so much blitz that you naturally don't have enough time to really fulminate a well thought out attack. But here in the rapid format, there's just enough time, 10 minutes. It's a really desperate situation. I mean, yeah. And it all started with that wacky G5. I reckon that G5 move was just brilliant. And I didn't even know the opening. I didn't even know what opening I was playing. But now I see the pattern, knight c6, bishop here, and if you play the knight hop and he goes back and then kicks your knight away, you can come here and then play a g5, h5 type of thrust. That's an interesting concept to just keep in mind for future reference. We'll get to find out soon enough whether AI thinks that's a good plan or were we just lucky. But yeah, let's have a look at Hussein's profile. 13 friends, a good rapid rating, but a bad rating in everything else. Blitz is in the 1900s. That's horrible. We've never been there. Yeah. And now the end is near, and so he faces the final curtain. Uh, at least in 10 minutes, there's only 10 minutes that you might have to wait. In a 15-minute game, it's even longer. So I prefer the 10-minute rapid version to the 15. Let's have a we can have a quick scroll through the game in the meantime just to see the whole situation. That H3 move especially I think was really this G3 move, sorry, I think was a really bad one probably. And I like this move, G4, but I'm curious to know what computer thinks of my attack. Yeah. I'm sure this guy probably thinks I'm a computer, so he's rebelling against that. I don't blame him. I think I played pretty well. But it's wasting our motherfucking time. And then he disconnected. What a sad, sad man. Souring what would have been a beautiful game. Because nobody likes to lose against beauty, apparently. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for that game review. I'm already licking my lips, waiting to see whether it's a 93%, a 54%. I'm gonna go out with 88. 88 as my guess. 85. AI just doesn't give me a break, 85 still, but still 2350. So we're playing consistently at a 2300-ish level uh, in these recent game reviews in this format. So yeah, we didn't know what we were doing, and neither did he, apparently. So we ended up in a totally new game, and I'm not even playing it right because I'm just holding on to defend rather than thinking about attacking. For me, like I don't understand this actually. This is some complicated line here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it's a standard opening in some versions, but I'm a pleb. But I love my G5 move. It came. It sounds so intuitive now when you see it, and the pressure is just starting to crumble, and he's just falling apart. This move is not actually timed correctly, so let's just check this out. Let's check this out because naturally the main concern with playing h4 is that he'll just block it up. But in just blocking it up, you get an awesome knight. And computer tends to like these kind of situations. Although the pitfall I have with them is that they don't necessarily have the right follow-up. In this case, of course, the bishop being loose makes sure that you will win a pawn. So that's there to be kept in mind. But anyway, we got into this situation, and it was good move to continue the pressure like this, not try to run away with the knight. It was a difficult move, and he cracked here, and we just took what we had, and now we wanted to defend this pawn. Computer thinks we should have just gone queen up, but doesn't he take the pawn there? I don't understand. And then knight g4. Queen takes. And then finally f4. Okay. Yeah, so that is true. Oh, it is true that I didn't even need to play queen f6. I could have just gone up ahead here, let him take the pawn, and then defend it like this and still threaten mate. So, really true. Okay, nice. This casting was a great move. And this queen move was also it's just clinical. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching.